Okay, we ready?
Well, good morning. I hope you're doing well. We are back in Middle-earth, and last time Miss Medrielle left off, she had to do a session play, and also we'll go ahead and accept that. The session play, the point of decision. And in this one, we play as Frodo Baggins. So let's get started, shall we?
We always knew that the Company of the Ring would face the difficult decision of what road to take. We simply did not know how soon.
Alright, so before we start, we'll go down here to quick slots, lock that. Well, Frodo, the choice is upon us at last. In Rivendell, you are appointed the bearer of a great burden, and this company has escorted you through the wilderness, beneath the mountains, and along the great river. All of us have done so in friendship, and with an understanding of the errand's great need. But now the path splits. Boromir has said from the beginning that his road leads to Minas Tirith, and the war against the shadow that must surely be coming. But that way is not the way to the fire, and it is to the fire that your burden must be carried. What is the fate of this company? Do we go to Boromir's city, to Minas Tirith, or do we cross the river and make for the land of shadow? What should we do? Does no one wish to speak? Well, Frodo, you are the bearer, and you must choose your own way. I cannot advise you in this. What is your decision, Frodo? You need time to decide. I understand. It is no easy decision. None of those have been easy decisions. If only Gandalf were here. I have tried to play his part as best I can, but I am not he, and the ways of wisdom are shut to me. I'm sorry, I cannot help you with this decision, Frodo, but it is yours to make, and I do not want to sway your mind one way or another. You shall have an hour, Frodo, and we will leave you alone to decide. We will stay here, and you may walk as you will, but do not stray out of call. There are orcs about. All right. So we're going to go take a walk. See the boats over there? Beautiful elven. They look like rowboats. And although we don't see it, there's actually supposed to be a stable right there. Thoughts of Elrond rise unbidden in your mind. The ring you bear is the one, the ruling ring sought by Sauron above all else. The evil he could work with it would be incurable. It must be destroyed. There are those who would use the ring and not destroy it. The temptation to use the ring, even for good, is overwhelming. That is its power, and its danger. The road to the fire is dangerous, but it is the only choice we can risk. Thoughts of Galadriel rise unbidden in your mind. Some rings there are that Sauron never touched, and they were not used for evil. They were used for growth and prosperity, and much beauty was wrought with these. The three elven rings belong to this worthwhile group. You remember the look of sadness on Galadriel's beautiful face when she spoke of this in Lothlorien. If you fail your quest, Frodo Baggins, the workings of the three will be laid bare before Sauron, and he will control all. But if you should succeed, even then there will be a little happiness for elves. We will diminish, and all that was wrought with the three shall fade. No choice is free from sadness for my people, Frodo. But Galadriel of Lorien would have happened what should happen. even should it mean all her good works in this Middle Earth disappear and are forgotten. Goodbye, Frodo. So far the elves have been giving her some pretty good, or giving him some pretty good advice. And it is sad to hear what ultimately would be the fate of everything the elves had done, Lorien, Rivendell, any place else that remains. It would all just fade away. Thoughts of Gandalf. Few know the inner strength of hobbits as I do, Frodo Baggins. Many even among the wise would think this task too much for you. But I have seen the bravery of a Baggins when put to the test, and I know you will do what you must. The memory of Gandalf's warm smile fills you with a deep regret. Yes, there is sadness on any difficult road. You must prepare for more if you are to face what must lie ahead. Your friends are dear to you, but you must be prepared for this truth, Frodo Baggins. Some of them may not return from this quest. If that is why you delay, the quest is already lost. You must decide, Frodo. Thoughts of Bilbo rise unbidden in your mind. Ah, good old Uncle Bilbo. Oh, Frodo, my lad, what have we gotten ourselves into? Trouble and bother. Your memory of the old hobbit makes you smile in spite of yourself, and you realize how badly you miss him. Something has to be done, Frodo. All these important people with their endless meetings and councils, weighing important matters when all it needs is the application of some good hobbit sense. You at least need to go to Mordor, Frodo, my boy, isn't it? As long as you have the ring, it is your burden to bear as it was mine. Merry and Pippin and Sam, they would be fine. The others would watch out for them. If you bear the ring away, as it is your task to do, our friends will be in less danger. It will not be easy, Frodo, my boy, but it would be for the best. As long as our friends accompany you, their lives are in danger. You don't want that. Best to go alone to Mordor. Aragorn and Boromir are strong men, and they will take care of our friends. Gimli and Legolas will watch out for them as well. Sam will not understand, but in time he may forgive you. What did Elrond say in Rivendell? That it was perilous to study the arts of the enemy as Saruman did? That must be because they can corrupt even the purest of hearts, no matter its intention at the outset. And it says someone approaches. You feel a presence behind you. Boromir. Frodo, there you are. I was worried about you. I know you said you wanted to be alone, Frodo, but you're simply too important to go wandering alone. If Aragorn is correct in his guess, it means the orcs have already crossed the river. They could be in the woods even now. May I stay and speak now that I have found you? Do we have a choice? Back at camp, everything is endless arguments about where we should go. But you and I could decide much easier. Too, it need not be a tumult of voices. Yes, you hear the wisdom of it. I am glad, Frodo. I had feared you would not wish to speak to me, but it lightens my heart to know that you respect the wisdom of Gondor. For Gondor is where the greatest strength of men can be found, and it is where the Dark Lord's gate is most drawn. If you were to come to Minas Tirith with me, we could protect Gondor. What do you say, Frodo? No? Why do you resist this course of wisdom? These elves and wizards speak only of hiding and sneaking, and they would have us destroy the very thing we need to defeat Sauron. Why do you listen to them and not to me? It is my people who will pay the price for the failure of this foolhardy errand. My people will pay, not yours, hiding far away in some hidden dell, where the enemy will never find them, even if he thinks to look. But he looks at Gondor, yes he does, and he will kill its people, and they will look to me and ask why I was not able to protect them, and I will say I had this chance, and I let it slip away. I know it is a heavy burden for you, Frodo. You are so small and weak. What if the ring had come to a man, a strong man of Gondor? Perhaps you could lend me the ring. Let me use it to save my people, and then I will give it back. How can you say that? You have the very thing we need to defeat the Dork Lord, but you refuse to use it. You run knowingly to your death. You bring with you the only hope we ever had of surviving this war. The ring should be mine. Give it to me. Give it to me, you foolish halfling. You have no right to it. If you will not give it to me, I will take it. I will take it by force. A madness has taken Boromir. In desperation, you slip the ring on your finger. Escape from Boromir, Frodo. Run. Run up the mountain. Run, Frodo, up the stairs. Boromir may not be able to see you, Frodo, but others might. Frodo, you do not know your danger. You have stumbled blindly to the summit of Amon Hen. Your heart is gripped with a sudden feeling of terror. You sense a malevolent presence searching. Sauron senses the ring.
Take it off, fool! Take it off! Take off the ring!
You meant to remove the ring, now you know what you must do. The terror of your recent experience is still with you, but you conjure the kindly face of Gandalf from your memories to try and fight back the dread. You can almost hear his voice as clearly as when he spoke to you thusly in the library at Rivendell. There are a great many dangers facing Middle-earth's Frodo, and your ring is responsible, even indirectly, for all of them. The orcs of the Misty Mountains stir, and Lorien is threatened with fire. The horsemen of Rohan fight back the wolves of Isengard. Corsair put to sea from Harad, and endless armies march from the east. The mountain of fire is aflame, and the Dark Lord's forces are in motion. There are men who stand against him, men like Boromir, son of the Steward of Gondor, and your companion. He and the men like him will fight for as long as they are able, but when all is finished, it seems to me, they will be simply men, and for how long can men stand against such evil? No, Frodo, I fear that when all is reckoned, it will all come down to one hobbit after all, and the strength he himself can bring to bear. Perhaps that is always the way it was meant to be. You know what to do, Frodo. Yes, we know what to do. Well, Medrielle has much to think about now.
This is one possibility among many. It is a troubling one, to be certain.
You tell Galadriel what you saw within her mirror, and a look of sadness crosses her face. The mirror shows many things, Medrielle, and not all of them will come to pass. But this is one possibility among many, and it is a troubling one to be certain. They may have need of your help. I want you to travel south along the river Anduin, Medrielle, and to see what has befallen our mutual friends. None of the visions I have seen in the waters give me any hope that they have avoided the dangers into which they walk. If you can aid them in even the smallest way, it may be enough. Nona should go with you, if she still desires to do so. I have known her for just a short time, but I do not think she wishes for anything but to adventure with you. Let her be an aid to you on a dangerous road.
You will need a guide to bring you to the Falls of Rauros.
You will need a guide to bring you to the Falls of Rauros, but few of my people ever traveled that far. No, do not shake your head in frustration. There is a guide who will suffice. His name is Corridon, and he is the elder brother of Sigilith. Galadriel smiled sadly. Yes, I see you remember our fierce champion. Without her twin knives, and the skill with which she wielded them, the efforts of the Golden Host might have come to naught. Her death in the Battle of the Tower is cause for grief in all who knew her. You will find her brother is cut from similar cloth, but if Corridon shares her ability, he does not share her temperament. Find him on Talain Nedwil, on the eastern side of Caras Galadon, and tell him you need him as a guide along the Anduin. He is not called River Walker for naught. He is more familiar with the lands through which the Anduin flows than any elf in Lorien. Alright, so now we have to go talk to an elf who happens to be Sigilith's brother. Poor Sigilith. But, of course, we will do that next time. Until then, bye for now.